Boyd gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Chopped weakly to the left. To his right, Palmeiro. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is. Jimmy Palmeiro steps in now, just hoping for something to go his way. And as you can see, that has not been the case in recent days.
Hey, come on now.
Oh, what a stop. He'll go to the bag for one. Not in time.
Oh, man, that would have been awesome. And that's a great play down at first just to make sure that he gets an out right here. The runner will move up a base, but that's a small price to pay for getting that out at first. Well done.
Hey, let's go right here.
Glenn Spoon steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And now a double play ball perhaps for Pedroia. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. David Boyd is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
High and deep to straightaway right. Tyson ranging back. Still going back. He's there and records the first out. Brian Gonzalez comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth. Bunt attempt, and it looks like a good one. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Third baseman.
David Boyd will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. We've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Gonzalez racing back, and a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 9 on the year, and with it, the Red Sox have tied it at 1.
Boy, this would have been one heck of a play out there in center field. You can see him tracking this ball. He's got it in his sights all the way. And he's not going to miss this by much. He nearly brought it back into the yard.
David Boyd will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. High pop-up. Pacheco is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a lot of positives to take from this outing, no doubt. You see the numbers there, 7 1/3 strong innings. He really put him in a good position to win.
Tuesday night baseball from U.S. Cellular Field in Chicago. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week. David Boyd will step in now. He drove in his club's only run a night ago.
Well, yesterday he just kept things rolling. You know, he's had 8 RBIs in his last 10 games. I got to take that.
And that misses inside 1-0. And Eric, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
It's always important to play good baseball in front of the home crowd, and they were fortunate to get this series off on the right foot in Game 1. They'll hope to continue their winning ways here in game number 2.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Got in his kitchen big time right there.
Liner toward right center. And a base hit as the run will come in to score, and that gives the Red Sox a 1-0 lead. Mookie Betts steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on. Runners off for second. Push softly over toward the right side. In there, a base hit.
Make the turn. Look, pick it up.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Oh, that's a perfect swing of the bat right there. With the runner on the move, your one job is to get something on the ground, preferably somewhere to the right side somehow. And this is mission accomplished here as it moves around.
Rusney Castillo will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday.
Hey, let the can up there, kid, home.
The 0-2 delivery. The runner's breaking for home. Pitch taken for a strike. With that, here's a look at...
Well, you know, guys, I think this one could be a slugfest. If you get to the starter early and you continue to beat up on that bullpen, goodness, you could score a ton of runs.
And a throw over to third.
Hey,
and they'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
He's
That's
safe.
a pretty good lead right there.
And he is in there.
Here we go.
Has to be thinking strikeout here.
No, that's a ball. Take it,
right
right.
there. Attaboy.
Boy, the command. Not really good right now to start this ball game. Already that's...
Cesar Hernandez steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
1-2, here it comes. And the runner's coming home. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, David Boyd, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
One there, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately, he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Mookie Betts gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on. Runner goes for second. This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left. Home run number 9 on the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, he was close to getting out of this with just that 1-run scoring, but he winds up making one more mistake here in the inning, and it's going to cost him 3 more runs.
David Boyd will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBIs, so this is a golden opportunity.
On the ground to second base. This could be two. To second for one. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Well, you know, nothing kills a rally quite like a double play ball. But this is a double whammy. You've got a double play with the bases loaded and nobody out. They do get one run here, but it comes at a pretty hefty price.
Settling in now, Paul Goldschmidt. He singled his last time up. 1-1, here it comes. Push to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. David Boyd takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Tyson moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. John Iwamura will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
Hey, ready for that ground ball right here.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Reined in. To second for one. On to first, and they get the double play. David Boyd will stand in. He flew out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Boyd. Here we go now.
Into the seats, 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, have a rip at
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
Hey, one time, right now.
Hey, see that?
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around game for him here. You'll see on the line score, 4 hits.
Time for baseball now on the show as we give you a look inside U.S. Cellular Field in Chicago. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Boston Red Sox. David Boyd steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first. So this is a big opportunity right now.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, EK? David Boyd will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
David Boyd.
Sacrifice attempt here.
Come on, come on, come on.
Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
Oh, and I think he might have thought about going to third just for a second there, but he winds up thinking better of it and takes the sure out at first.
David Boyd gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Oh, just a little over-anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
Drilled down the line, And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. The run scores from second. It's 4-2.
Now batting.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Striding into the box, Mookie Betts. He drew a walk his first time up. There goes the runner. Pitch outside. The throw. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. He's on the move again from first. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Iwamura has it in his tracks. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
All right, boy. All right. Here we go.
David Boyd strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
In the dirt here. Goes to third with it, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Hit hard up the middle, and that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit, and they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. Conger's tag will not be in time. He's safe at the plate.
And he continues to be a big part of their attack. 2 more RBIs on the plate. That gives him 3 for the ball game, and they push that lead out a little wider.
Mookie Betts will stand in. One of the few guys not.
I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And with 2 runs already home, that's a pretty smart time to run. You know he's going to be more focused on home plate than he will be on keeping a guy close. And so he stole that one on the pitch.
Two count. Here's the pitch. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Iwamura going back on it at the track. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 10 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good.
Digging in now, David Boyd, and he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Hey, let it fly up there, Hunk.
High in the air out to center field. Gonzalez is going to have room out there as he puts this away. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. Big home run that turned out.